Hey, welcome to Lockdown Milwaukee Blues / Wisconsin Badger Clubhouse. If you're watching either one of them, come on over. Well, come on in. Well, I can tell you this much right now. The Badgers are not going to be going to the Big, the 10, the championship game. Because, well, right now their season is 3-6. 1-5 in Big Ten, 3-6 overall. But we did get a big victory yesterday. And how can I put this? The Badgers, let me get something to drink here. I opened phone lines here in a little bit, folks, so people could call in, and if they want to hop on, they can. By the way, if you are brand new to my YouTube channel, welcome. And if you haven't, make sure you hit that like button and click that subscribe button and ring that bell. But as I was saying, the Badgers, well, have right now a season kind of like the Brewers did. If any of you remember the Brewers, they had a rough patch in the first game, not first game. They lost the Bulls. This name Mike. The Bulls lost the first 4 games. Well, the Badgers lost. They snapped a 6-game losing streak. Okay, not just for themselves, but the head coach of the Wisconsin Badgers, Luke Fickell, and I'm addressing this personally to the athletic people at Wisconsin. You need to bring somebody else in. Where is the air raid offense that he said he was going to bring? Now, some of you may be asking yourself, I disagree with you. And some of you may be going, yeah, he needs to go. He primarily needs to go. The loss against Ohio State, he gone in my book. The loss against to Michigan, he gone. The loss to Oregon, the loss to Iowa. Those games, he should have been fired because of the performance he did. Not trying to say the Badgers are bad, but my point of view is that, let me show it over and then I open the phone lines. You see, when you have a record of 3-6, folks, okay? Okay, and then you score only 13 points, okay? Yes, that'll get you back. It says you can come back. Yeah, okay, 1 win. Okay, that puts you at 3. Whoopee. But the losses to... Hang on. I can tell you, okay? Alabama, Maryland, Michigan, the one especially right here, Iowa, Ohio State, and Oregon. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses right here. He should have been fired. The next game Wisconsin has in Big Ten play is Indiana. At Memorial Stadium. Now, some of you may be asking me, let me see if I got any comments. No comment. Yeah. No. Where? Open. So, let me open the phone lines. I put the call-in lines in the chat, okay? So there is the call-in line. Click that link right there. I'll bring you guys up on screen, okay? So we can talk about the game. But as I was saying, okay, the Badgers need a new head coach. The Badgers need a new offense. The Badgers don't have a starting quarterback because he's on the injured list. Last year in 2024, the Badgers' starting quarterback was on the IL. Game on. 2025 comes along. The second starting quarterback for the Badgers. Guess what happens? On the injured list. Backup comes in. Now they're on a freshman, Bucky. He wins this game for us. Yeah, okay, good for him. That still doesn't mean that Luke Fickle should get fired. Yes, we'll celebrate this one, victory, yeah. We'll give Luke Fickle this one. But how can I rephrase this without insulting any Badger Nation people? The Badgers need to play for a purpose. You see this WID on my shirt? That means something. So if you are a Badger fan, put in the chant right now. SNF is going off right now. Just hang on a minute. I'll come back to this. Day 4 Sunday night. Carrie Underwood, folks. Play coast to coast. That's what the Badgers need to do. Oh. I'll explain that song here in a minute. A warm November evening. 70,000 NFL fans. Justin Fields, Aaron Rodgers. Okay, that song now, from coast to coast. How many of you have gone coast to coast? Probably none of you. The frustration this year that the Badgers have costed us. And the Locked On Badgers podcast YouTube channel mentions. Is there another alternative? He brought it up in several videos. I can't show you it because copyright. He's brought it up several times in the loss with the football team. How disappointing it was to watch our team lose. Hang on a minute. NFL Commission.
Devastating loss of a young player.
The best collection of wide receivers that he's had so far. 4 guys now over 400.
Prior to tonight's national anthem, the Chargers joined the entire NFL community in mourning Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Nealon, who tragically passed away on Thursday morning. We offer our thoughts and prayers to his
NFL.
girlfriend Catalina and his entire family, friends, and teammates. Please stand and join in a moment of silence as we remember his life. is struggling or needs emotional support, please call or text 988. The Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is available 24/7 to help. Today we also lost NFL Commissioner Paul Tagliabue. Tagliabue, who passed away this morning. Tagliabue had an immeasurable impact on the NFL during his
I just want to bring up two things about the NFL before we get back on track with the Wisconsin Badgers. Those two gentlemen right there, the NFL commissioner, former, and NFL player for the Dallas Cowboys. This channel, the Wisconsin Badgers Clubhouse channel, and Locked On Milwaukee Bucks, and I think any other Locked On podcast show will agree with me. Our hearts and fellow wishes go with those two gentlemen and their families. As we do a moment of silence. Thank you. Now, back to what I was saying. The coast to coast is losing to Oregon on one coast, losing to Maryland on the other coast. The Pacific and the Atlantic coasts. That's what I'm referring to. The Badgers athletic director re-signed him for next year. If I was the athletic director, I would fire him after the Iowa loss. So we don't do this all the way down. Now, it's an uphill battle. Because last night, when I was watching the pregame, they have mentioned if the Badgers want to be in contention to be eligible for a bowl game, they need to win out. They need to win the rest of their games to be bowl eligible. If not, they ain't going to a bowl game this year. We didn't go to a bowl game last year. We went to a bowl game, I think, 2 years ago. We haven't been to a Big Ten championship game within the past 2 years, 5 years. If you don't know what the Big Ten championship game, each conference has a two teams who are tied, kind of like tied for first place, and they play each other. Okay. I think one gets into the automatic. One gets in if they win that thing, and the other one went to a bowl game before the rules changed. Now it's a 12-team playoff. If you do not know what a 12-team playoff, you got 12 teams playing, alright, for a national championship game. I will be doing the post game somewhere because it's college, it's major, it's something that every person needs to know. So I'm just letting all my returning subscribers know that I will be doing another crossover or just another stream of the Badger games for the rest of the season. So for next week post game, I hope to talk more about Luke Vick. That's will be coming up on next week's stream. Okay, I don't have that posted yet, but I do have a few more streams coming up after that. This one. It's about the World Series and how the World Series may be under investigation. So stay tuned for that. And also stay tuned for more Lockdown Milwaukee Brewers content. I will have more Lockdown Milwaukee Brewers content coming up here shortly. I just got to record a few. So yeah. Peace. I'll be recording one. And I should be uploading one here shortly about that. But primarily, well, I think I can drop the link. Or if one of my mods could grab it. Alright. God damn it. Hang on, folks. We're just trying to get the. Okay, folks. There is the link for the topic I will be talking in that thing as well. And if you're on your mobile phone, as well. I think. Well, hang on, folks. Let me just double check. There was the other link right there. Um, Folks, of the article. So, and then the other mention of it was, I'll read you guys a little part of it. Um, and then the other thing I wanted to bring up with you folks is, that if you guys haven't already gone over and liked and subscribed to the channel of Locked On Milwaukee Brewers and Locked On to the Wisconsin Badger Clubhouse YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. That would be much appreciated. I'll see you folks in the next stream. Nope. I may have should have fixed my hair. Oh yeah, and then the other thing is, the Badgers' victory was a 13-10 over the Washington Huskies yesterday, and the Badgers' third victory in the 2025 NCAA Division I Conference of the Big Ten. By the way, folks, I am not trying to buy subscribers. I'm just asking for you guys to hit that like and subscribe. That little thumbs up button, well, kind of tells YouTube we're doing a good job and helps push the algorithm out there. So that's why I'm just saying, hey, make sure you guys, on your way in or on your way out, please hit that like and smash that subscribe button like you see there, and notification bell. So, as I always say, folks, in my podcast shows, we do what we do best in the community, by listening and by being here. And since I didn't see anybody come in backstage, see you folks in the next one.